Okay, so I'm going to go over the lesson and just kind of repeat it, but back in my own words. So some things that are important to note is that the area of a rectangle is the base times the height. Okay, so here's the rectangle. This would be the base, the long piece, and this is the height. Okay, and that's related kind of to the area of a triangle. The area of a triangle, and I'm going to use the symbol of a triangle, since we use in geometry. I'm just being lazy, equals 1/2 the base times the height. So basically it's the same thing, except for the area of the triangle is just half of the area of a rectangle. Or if you just double the area of a triangle, you get the area of a rectangle. And so that's basically what this whole thing is about, just knowing the relationship between the two, that half of a rectangle is a triangle. If we double a triangle, it's a rectangle. Okay? Here's the first one. They said, I think this was just an example, and they were talking about the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle. So we see the base is 12 and the height is 4. So the area of the rectangle would be 12 times 4. Oops. Which equals 48. Okay, the area of the triangle would be 1/2 12 times 4. Or just take 48 and divide it by 2, and you'll get 24. They also, you had sent me the screenshot because you weren't sure what they were trying to do, and they said the area of the triangle equals 1/2 base times height, and then all they did was fill in. So we know the area of the triangle. They were trying to find what the height is. And so we know that's 24, 1/2, the base is 12, so we fill that in, and then we have the height that's left. So 24 equals 1/2 times 12 is 6 times the height, and then we need to solve for that h and get h all by its lonesome. So we divide both sides by 6, and 24 divided by 6 equals 4, and that's the height. And I think there might be one or so in his quiz, and then there's another example of just plugging those in and finding either the base or the height on a future slide. So this one said, find the area of triangle ABC. So we have a rectangle, ABCD. So we know that the area of a rectangle is equal to the base times the height. The base is 7, the height is 3. So 7 times 3. Okay, that is equal to 21. We know the area of a triangle is half of the area of the rectangle. So all we have to do is do 21 divided by 2, and we get 10.5. Okay, you could also plug it into the formula 1/2 base times height, and you'll get the same thing of 10.5. But like I said, the goal for them is, I think in this lesson, is for you to understand the relationship between the rectangle and the triangle. So if we can get the rectangle and then just divide it by 2, then we have the triangle. Okay, this one, the ratio of the triangle versus the rectangle. This is that one you also sent me. And this is the same thing. You probably know the answer now because we've been saying it over and over, but it's just 1/2 is the relationship, okay? So that's the ratio. The ratio of the triangle versus the rectangle is 1/2. The rectangle is 1/2. The triangle, excuse me, is 1/2 of the rectangle. So to just demonstrate that, okay, the area of the rectangle is going to be the base times the height, which is 12 times 5, which is, what is it, 60? Okay, and then the area of the triangle is just going to be half of that. And so it's going to be 30. So if we put 30 over 60, we would get 1/2. So that's all they really want you to understand, that it's half. That is the relationship, 1/2. Okay, so continuing on with this relationship, they said the shaded area is 24. So what is the unshaded region? Okay, the shaded region, or the triangle part right here, is 24. We know that the other half is the other triangle, and to get the area of the rectangle, we would just double it, so that also has to be 24. So this side's 24, then this side's 24. Because both together would make up the rectangle, which is double the triangle. So the area of the rectangle, we know, would then be 48. So just again, just understanding that relationship, that this is half of it, and so this would be the other half. Okay, this one is the unshaded region. The unshaded region, so right here, is 16.5. What is the area of the rectangle? And once again, we know the triangle is half. The triangle is half of the rectangle. So if we want to know the area of the rectangle, all we have to do is double the triangle. So just be 16.5 times 2. Or 16.5 plus 16.5. That works as well. They both would equal 33. Okay, so just again, that relationship between the area and the rectangle. The area of the triangle versus the area of the rectangle. Okay, so what is, this should say, leave triangle. Oops, I can't erase. Okay. I think this should be triangle. What is the base of the triangle if the area is 21? Okay, so this is complicated. This is kind of like that one I showed you in the beginning where you're going to have to plug things in. So we know the formula equals area equals 1/2 base times height. The area is 21. 1/2. We don't know the base because that's what we're looking for, so we have to leave that as B. And the height is 6. 21 equals 1/2 times 6 is 3, so we have 3 times the base. And then you just divide both sides by 3. The 3 over 3 cancels out here. We're left with B. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So it's just like a little algebra problem, just plugging things in. So area equals 1/2 base times height. We just take this 21 here, put it here for area. 1/2, that stays the same. Base we don't know, so we leave that as B. 6 we know from the picture they gave you, that's 6. So you do 21 equals 1/2 the base times 6. 1/2 times 6 is 3, and then you just divide both sides by 3, and B equals 7. So I hope that helps understand kind of what they're going for, but I think the biggest gist of this entire lesson is understanding that a triangle is half the area of the rectangle. Or if we double the area of a triangle, then we're going to get a rectangle. So let me know if I need to make another video. I can definitely do that.